everyone, and welcome back to Within a Budget, or if you're new here, welcome. I can't believe that I'm already on week 4 of this pantry freezer challenge. I think that it's going really well so far. I would definitely say that I'm running out of things in the freezer to make proper meals out of now, and I actually thought that I'd let you have a little peek as to what we've actually got left in our freezer. So I've done a little bit of footage, which I'll show you in a minute. This week, I've decided that I'm going to go to Tesco's to do our weekly shop because I got to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed last week with Lidl. The veg, it wasn't very good at all. I say the potatoes were awful, and I can remember when we were younger, my mum always used to tell us off if we were peeling potatoes with a knife, and she'd kind of be like, would you leave some of the potato there please, because we were cutting so much away with the knife. But you actually had to do that this time with these potatoes. I say they just almost looked really glassy and yeah, just not very nice. So I say I've had to cut a lot of them away. I do still have some. They've not gone bad as such, as in going rotten sort of in the box, but they're just not very nice potatoes at all. If you've been here before, you know that my main supermarket would always be Tesco's. I love Aldi as well. So yeah, Tesco's and Aldi are kind of my favourites. So I'm definitely going to head back to them this week. And as you know, if you've been here before, I do my Tesco's delivery saver. So £25 is the minimum spend for a click and collect. So I'm actually going to do that and save a bit of time for myself as well, and just order it online this time to collect in store. So without dragging this out, I'm going to show you now all the things that we kind of have left in our freezer, and I will show you the bits that I've chosen to make meals out of this week. Here's everything that I've decided that I really want to try and focus on using up this week. There's not really much rhyme nor reason to my pickings. I just think that a lot of these items will and can go together. So, I mean, these are all the potatoes that I've got left over. You can see that they are sort of starting to sprout, so I definitely need to use them up. But I mean, I can use these for chips, mashed potatoes, boiled potatoes. There's a lot of things that you can do with potatoes. I've got the pies that I really want to use up because I say they've been in there a little while now, and there's 4 there, so it makes a really easy meal. I've got frozen peppers that I've taken out that are in this bag. I don't know how well you can see it, but I've got tons more in there as well. This isn't the only bag of chopped up peppers that I've got, so I would like to start using through some of these. I've taken out 2 balls of mozzarella. I say there is a few mushrooms left and half an onion that I want to use up. This salami is pretty easy to add into meals. I say I've got some ideas already what I want to do for meals this week, just sort of looking at these things here. I got the sweet chili chicken I've taken out. This is going to be something that will be easily used up. I've got pasta and a pasta sauce, so I say you can kind of get the gist as to where the meals are probably going to go. There is also a can of pineapples that I've taken out. I'm not sure that we'll use this one, but we'll see. There's cornflakes that I need to do something with because I say my family don't really go for cornflakes much. And this is not a full bag of chicken breast fillets. I took some out last week for the stir fry, so there's 4 fillets left in there still, but I mean I definitely can use them up this week. So yeah, that's everything that I want to work on getting rid of this week. Okay, so now that you've had a little look around my freezer, you've got a bit of a better idea as to what I actually have that still needs using up in there, which I don't think there's a huge amount in there now, but I've still got enough for this week without panicking at all. I say I'm still finding things that we can have. Obviously, you would have seen the lamb joint, and I don't know why I took it off because I said the other week I was leaving it on because we have it every week. So I've left the Sunday as a roast, but as you know, if you've been here before, it goes after because our weeks start from the Monday. So I picked out the things that I wanted to use, and I had some of the frozen chicken I had out defrosting, and I've also got some cornflakes out there that I won on a raffle when I went to bingo, and my lot don't really eat cornflakes. Like they'll go for crunchy nuts, they'll go for shreddies, but cornflakes is not one that they ever sort of gravitate towards. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try for the first time to make, and I hope it goes okay. I've seen some cornflake chicken, and I will film this as I go along and make it so that you can all see what a kind of mess I get into, because I'm sure that I will get into a mess. You'll see that in my meals of the week. But yeah, so I'm thinking cornflake chicken, and then we'll just do some chips and beans with that, because I can use the potatoes and cut up for our chips. So that is using stuff that we have. Next, on Tuesday, I'm thinking that we had all the mozzarella. So what we could do is buy some tortillas, because I don't have any of that in the freezer, but we enjoy them for making pizzas on. And I had the salami that was in the freezer, and I had some sweet chili chicken that was in there as well. I know that I've got peppers in there. I know that I've got a bag of sweet corn in the freezer. I have the olives in the freezer that my daughter has just on pizzas. I know that I've got cheese, so I've pretty much got all of the ingredients that I need for making pizzas, other than the wraps to do them on. So that's what I think we're going to have on Tuesday. But my daughter and myself don't particularly put a lot of meat on our pizzas, and I know that my son and my husband will not go through a full packet of salami and the sweet chili chicken. So what I'm thinking is whatever is left meat-wise from that evening, I am going to put into a pasta bake and just sort of make it up as we go along and put bits in there that are left over, and that will be absolutely fine. On Thursday, we had all of those pies, so it would be nice to get them gone. So we're just going to do pies, chips. Again, we'll use the potatoes, it's absolutely fine. And then maybe have some peas with it. But that will be fine for Thursday. Friday, I am going to leave as our usual if it's night, because there was a spaghetti bolognese in there. I know that we've got noodles, we've got beans on toast, just something really easy for that night. And then for Saturday, I was thinking, I didn't actually pull this out of the fridge, and I only found it when I was putting things back away. We actually still have a bake at home sort of camembert that we had at Christmas time. The date is coming pretty close to it going out of date. So that one definitely is going to need using. I still have some bake at home rolls in the cupboard that are probably coming to their date as well. And that on its own is quite filling, like the amount of cheese that there is there. And I say bread's quite filling as well. What I was thinking was I could do that and the party food that we have left over, and hopefully that will feed my lot for the evening. So I'm going to put that down for Saturday. And there we go. That is our meal plan done for this week. I think I was right that the later it gets on into the month, the less that we have, the harder it is getting to come up with a good meal plan. To be honest, my family have been really good with the meals that I have done so far. They never really complain. If it's on the table, they eat it, unless it's absolutely gone as a disaster meal, which it has happened occasionally. But other than that, I say they've been really good. But I can tell that they kind of want something a bit naughtier. Like it's nice having a casserole or a stew or something like that, which is probably better for you. But the pizza and the cornflake chicken and chips, I think those are things that they actually like every so often as well, the same as anybody else. I say you don't always want your healthy cooked meal. Some days you just want a treat, and I think this week it's definitely needed. I say they've eaten really good meals for the last few weeks, so I'm quite happy to put this in there. And I don't think they're that bad anyway, to be honest. I think everything in moderation is absolutely fine. So that is our meals for this week. Here's everything that I got from Tesco's. I did the click and collect again, which I actually really like doing, much more than going into a supermarket, purely because I can add things into my basket and I can see my total as I go, so I can kind of take things out if I need to, if I've gone over budget. I just find it much easier to stick to a budget doing it online. So to start with, I got some of the usual cheese strings that we get. I got some of the cheaper ham for sandwiches. I got some frubes. I only got one packet this week because we still have some in the fridge from last week. I got some of the Anchor butter because I've been doing quite a bit of baking lately, just trying to use up some of the things that we have in the cupboard and making sure that the kids have cakes and things like that for packed lunches. So if anybody would be interested in that type of video, please let me know. I got some pepperami, and then I got some fridge raiders. I say these were all on offer, which was really good. Then I'm back to Tesco, so it's only 4 pints is the largest that they seem to do. I can't get the 6 pints. So I got 4 of them. I'm hoping that they'll last us all week. I got a box of long life milk. We actually had to open ours last week because my lot, I don't know if I've said it before, they all seem to like a glass of milk before they go to bed. And on Saturday, we were sort of starting to get a little bit low on the milk, knowing that I needed my shopping on the Monday. So we opened this one for like teas and coffees just to make sure that they had enough normal milk for their glasses of milk before bed. Then I got just a white loaf. I only got one of these because I've still got one out in the freezer. And I will say that the bread from Lidl was actually quite hard. I didn't enjoy that one at all. I got some wraps. These are the ones that we're going to be using for our pizza. I got a bag of the brown onions. These are just something that I always want to have in for recipes. I say it's just something that we always have here. I got a head of broccoli, and it looks really good this time. I say it's a really good size one as well that they've picked me, so I was happy with that one. I got some red seedless grapes. I say these are the fruit that I picked up this week. I didn't get any bananas because, to be honest, we've still got some sat on the side, and bananas are really funny in our house. Like some weeks they'll eat loads of them and they've gone within days, and then other weeks they're just sat there at the end just thinking, oh, it's going to end up in a cake. I got some of the round tomatoes just sort of for sandwiches and things. They're not particularly planned for anything. And I got some carrots, just a basic veg just for the roast dinners, and I say they're pretty good in recipes as well. and I was just under budget. I didn't actually need anything else, so I thought I'm going to add on a packet of spaghetti, because with Tesco's Click and Collect there's a minimum spend of £25, so I had to spend that so that I wouldn't get charged like a fee. So this was everything that I got. I will put the total up now. I say I came within budget. I was really happy with this. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I do hope that some of you find this useful. I say I enjoy the grocery hauls just on their own without the meal side bits of things as well. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Take care. Bye.